Let's start with the tech data solutions today. And let me start before with the requirements that are coming from you, the customers, and that we are replying or answering to with our ecosystem. The first one is the browsing, the capability to consult and search the data and to troubleshoot the aircraft. The second one is the airline management, the capability to create, to manage different revisions and manage as well different groups of end users. The third group of requirement is linked to the customization, the capability to attach documents to Airbus documentation, and if we go further, to edit, to customize the data. It is by adding new tags or adding some information in the inside Airbus documentation and browsing it afterwards in our browser. And finally, the mobility. That's a requirement really demanded by all the customers to browse the data online and offline, and also with a mobile content manager. So today, to answer to those requirements from the customers, we have and we propose to the customers AirnavX as part of the tech data browser. Online, that will cover the browsing capabilities, and on top, we are offering in this solution some online exclusive features that add an important value to your operation, and those are starting with AirnavX, the new way to deliver the wiring diagrams, allowed parts and configuration checker, allowed parts to retrieve the right spare part by entering the part number, configuration checker that allows you to compare the configuration of your aircraft with the documentation, and the quick dispatch linked to the troubleshooting to find the right reset procedure. Then we have the standalone solution for backup purposes, and it can also be used for archiving. And the third solution that we propose to the customers is AirnavX Intranet. With this solution, we cover the browsing capabilities, the managing capabilities, and also partially the customization. In this solution, you are able to attach documents to Airbus documentation. Then, to cover the mobility aspect, we propose today to the customers a service that is called eDoc Browser. This covers the browsing capabilities, but it does not include the online exclusive features available in AirnavX. And to complete the picture, as you know, and this is why we are here today, we are still using Airnav V3 for some subjects. The first one is that it is still used on board for the A350 and the A380 customers. It is used as well for engineering data to retrieve, for example, the service bulletin, the vendor service bulletin, and the transmission information, among others. And an important point, we are proposing still some services for the customization. They are eDoc Web for HTML and eDAMLM for XML that are only compatible with Airnav V3 today, and also the job card publisher based on the Airnav V3. So as you can see, to cover all the requirements that I mentioned at the beginning, we have up to 3 browsers today in our ecosystem. So you will understand that our strategy is to keep only one browser, it is AirnavX, integrating all the solutions and answering to all customers' needs. So the first step in this strategy is the decommissioning of Airnav V3. So I start with the previous slide, stating the strategy of technical data is to have one integrated solution. It is AirnavX for Airbus fleet only. So the first thing we need to do is to complete the functionalities that are not yet available in this ecosystem. I will start with the managing capabilities. These are covered partially today with the intranet solution, and we are working, and it is already available in AirnavX Full Online. AirnavX Full Online is a new service that brings the functionalities available today in AirnavX intranet to a solution online hosted by Airbus. It means that there is no need to deploy any infrastructure on your premises. With this full online, we will cover all the browsing that we mentioned at the beginning, the online exclusive features that are available in the online version, the managing capabilities, it is to manage revisions and different end users group. And on the customization, on top of the attachments, we are able from now to browse as well the customized data coming from ADOC and ADAM customization tools or editing tools. So really, AirnavX Full Online is the backbone of the future technical data services. To continue, and as I mentioned before, we have two editing solutions today in the market based on Arnav v3 technology. Those are ADOC Web and ADAM LM for XML. We are working to migrate, well, to replace the ADOC solution by a new editing solution, and we are developing the solution in partnership with Orlando. It will be ready by the end of the year for HTML, and it will be extended later on to XML. The third brick in this editing solution concerns GeneWiz. Since we are changing the way we deliver the wiring manuals to the customers, we are also adapting the way it can be customized by them, and this is what we call GeneWiz editing. This editing solution is a chargeable solution, and it requires as a prerequisite to have AirnavX Full Online. And the third brick is the mobility. As I mentioned before, this is a solution really demanded by the customer, and here we are targeting to have a dedicated application, because it's worth to mention that AirnavX is accessible today from any tablet to internet, but here in this case we are talking about a dedicated application. It will be deployed in all platforms, iOS, Android, Windows, and an important point is that will be available to use online. It is connected to internet or offline. And the mobile content management will help you to manage the updates of all the devices at once. So this is the full ecosystem that we will have in the future, covering all the customers' needs with one interface. It is AirnavX.